Okay, so since last time I'm talking about Kesa Gatame, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more Kesa Gatame move. This is really traditional. It's from the scaffold. So Graham goes on his back, he's got his head to the camera. Remember, Kesa Gatame is somewhere you shouldn't go in no-gi grappling. Alright, it's a pin. It's a very good pin. It's not a finishing move. If all my aim is to get his shoulders to the ground for a count of 3, awesome. If my aim is to finish him with a submission, it's not probably the best way to go about it. So anyway, somehow, by sheer stupidity or act of scramble, I've landed in Kesa Gatame. Now my Kesa Gatame, I grab my tendons of my knee and I pull that through. I lift his shoulder off the ground and I put it on the back of my thigh. But basically, if that shoulder gets to the floor, he's got my back. Alright, so I can never let him do that. Yeah, it's just not cricket, as they say. This base here allows me to apply pressure for compression. If I do this, I don't have any pressure for compression. So if I'm going to use compression, then I need to have something to be able to compress with. And I lift this elbow so that his shoulder is definitely off the ground. So it's a great pin. He's going to be there for the rest of the day if I want to. Alright, but I'm not going to finish him from here. So we're going to go really old school, traditional catch wrestling move now. And it's from 1950 splidge, and it's one of the first moves I ever learned. Okay, so at this point, for some unbeknownst reason to me or him, he decides he's going to take this arm out of here. Alright, so we've already looked at an off arm bar, we've already looked at a straight arm bar, we've also looked at an Americana. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at it's kind of a Reaped Americana. So as his arm gets to this point, I'm going to grab it with the opposite hand and I'm going to go through here as though I'm going to go to Americana, but I just put both hands on his wrist. Alright, and now I'm going to drive his elbow up in that direction and I'm going to pull his arm down in that direction. Okay, and it works beautifully. Also, because I'm lifting him off the ground, he can't get his shoulder to the floor. So if he tries to take my back, he can't get out of there. So it really functions well. It's a very old move, but it can work very well. So I'm in Kesa Gatame, and for some unbeknownst reason, he would be holding tight as anything. He let go. I grab this with my wrist, my hand. I go underneath as though I'm going to go to an Americana, but I put both hands on his wrist. I'm going to drive everything in that direction, and then I'm going to pull everything down, and I get the tap. Alright? So it is an Americana of kinds. It's just an Americana sort of done in a different way. Yeah, so that is the last of the Kesa Gatame moves, because please just don't go there. The last bit of Kesa Gatame that I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how to rebuild underhooks from, if you get to this position, what do you do? Okay, so that'll be in one of the videos that I have at the end of this or something. Okay.